You gonna turn around us? Justin, just stop. Get your foot off the gas. My bad. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Is that it?
dkgWELP.
That's not the intro.
That's
the other button.
Yeah, what you doing?
Welcome to dkgWELP, the Drunk Kids Gaming Podcast, or as it's known for now. Yep.
I lost a whole fucking barrel of controllers I just unplugged from my computer. You heard the sound.
Welcome. This show is going to be a barrel of laughs.
What the fuck?
The opening video / audio is a father letting his young son drive and, trying to teach him the rules of the road, as a father would do, by just straight out letting him drive. Just out on the road. Let's go, boy. You can handle it. And then he can't.
I hit a dog the first time I drove a car.
Oh, Lord.
I've never shared that with anyone. Let me clarify. The dog hit me. Doesn't change the fact. Okay? I know a lot of you people are getting ready to unsubscribe from the channel entirely, and I understand that. And I weighed that. I weighed it in my eyes when I was trying to think if I should say this out loud. I was in a car that my girlfriend let me drive because she was older and she had a car. And I was getting prepared to get a car or a license. And she let me drive it after I convinced her. And I guess no. I mean, I didn't really have. I mean, does anyone have any formal fucking training? We all just let people drive around in these fucking 3-ton fucking steel death wagons. But I definitely didn't have any formal training, and I was just like, yeah, I got this. And I was driving. I did fine. Here we go. I did fine. I was going down the cul. Like, I got to a point where we had stopped, and I was going to turn around. And she wanted me to try to parallel park, so the car was stopped, so I didn't necessarily hit anything. If I'm stopped,
here we are.
But at that point, literally to my fear of the worst nightmare scenario of anyone behind the anxiety-driven fucking wheel of their first car, just a big old thump in the side of the car, and I was like, "Excuse me." And they're like, and my girlfriend at that time panicking, she's like, "You hit something," and I was like, "We aren't moving." We aren't moving. I am on the brakes still. What could have possibly, excuse me, please? And then we looked over and got out, and there was a whole family of children screaming because their dog had barreled into the side of my car for some reason. And I was like, okay, is it okay? And I got out and I was like, sorry, what's going on? And they're like, oh my God, Muffy's fucking destroyed. And I was like, the dog's running, the dog's panicked, the dog fucking made a dumb. Like, it happens. I didn't do it, I swear. Curly's recording for remarks. I am not. There is a possibility I am. Hold on. Go on, carry on. Anyways, that was the end of my story.
Oh my God. Yeah, I don't know. I've done very little driving in my life. So Hilp says something that I find very interesting, and I'm just going to straight call him a goddamn liar, is he says you have to have a decent amount of experience with someone in the car with you that is teaching you. basically saying that the person in the car teaching you how to drive has to have some kind of experience. No, the fuck they don't. Because there are people who have been driving for years and are garbage drivers and don't understand the rules of the road or what the lines on the street mean and shit like that. And then they just go, yeah, I'm going to teach my child how to drive too, because that's how it goes. And they just put him behind the wheel of a car and they're like, hit the road.
I mean, there needs to be, I mean, I don't want to sound like the oldest man in the entire world. There needs to be like way more rules about giving people licenses to drive fucking, cause like, I know, like, okay, I don't want to call anyone out, but some of the people I know just in my general family, I do not trust to operate a light switch, let alone a fucking car. I don't know. I can't fathom it. There has been times where I'm just like, what? I mean, there is no like I've known people that have passed out or just, you know, sneezed and like thrown something. You're driving a vehicle at some point, you're gonna just crash it. I don't know how people live at all.
Yeah. One of those things is that general sense. This was like a joke one. I think it was from John Mulaney, where he was like, he like did something really fucked up, and people were driving up to him expecting to see a really like old lady, like that was just ready to die behind the wheel, because that's what they expected. The other day, this person changed lanes like 4 times in front of us, and maybe only once with their blinker, and we pulled up, and it is just the oldest lady with like fucking like the sun blockers on, and we're just like, why are you on the road? Like, please.
I rest his soul. He's dead now. My grandpa passed like 5-6 years ago. He is I would have never been able to say this with a straight face if he was in the room, because he was just that kind of guy. But that man should not have been on the road for the last years of his life. I remember him, because when I relied on my grandfather for rides, it was obviously before I had my own car or people that could drive me around, and there was a lot of like, yeah, your mom and dad are working, and someone call your grandpa, and I'm like, please, I don't want to have grandpa drive me. Please, is there any way that not grandpa? Because what would happen is you get on the road with grandpa, and he would just start talking about a story, and I shit you fucking not, there was times where he would be barreling down a side street because he knew a shortcut. And he's like, well, these stop signs weren't here when I used to live here in this town. They don't fucking mean anything to me. And he would barrel through them. And I'm just like gripping the seat. Grandpa, no, please. Can we just... And he's like, I know what I'm doing. And I'm like, you shouldn't be driving. But thank you for getting me to the party with this stupid girl that I'm trying to date. Thanks. Appreciate it. Yeah. It was bad times. It's bad times. Good guy. Good guy, though. But goddamn, don't take his license away.
In trying to think, in other news, I got
you've moved fully.
Some of my I got some of my streamers set up. I got a fucking cube there, like a fucking shitty cube that I've had for years and just never put together because I didn't have anywhere to put it.
Are you talking about the dresser? The storage
dresser.
Whatever.
A dresser has drawers, my dude.
I don't know. What's that called? It's not called a cube.
It's called a shitty cube.
Is it called a shitty cube?
Well, it's just called like a cube. Like,
I feel like it's just like a bookshelf.
Yeah, kind of like a bookshelf.
Huh.
Cube organizer. Yeah.
But it's not IKEA, so you can't fit the perfect sized what are they called? Like the little fucking
ink.
There's like the little like foldable fucking fabric things that fit perfectly in the IKEA cube holes. And you're like, oh look, I organized my life.
I think I got it from a Target like 8 years ago.
Fair enough.
I literally never put it together until yesterday.
I appreciate what you're going for. I know that you're a fan of the background from a streamer having some character and some class to it.
Yeah.
And it's cute. It's gonna go there. I'm just still fucking envious as fuck of the quad outlet. I'm living over here in 2 outlets with no ground, and this man's got fucking 4. He can power anything. It's insane.
Yeah, there's a quad outlet there. There's one behind the bed. There's one on this side of the bed, like closest to me, and then there are 2 on this wall that are quad outlets.
In the pre-show before going live, we were talking about doing my Polycom setup, my 1080p 60 cameras that I have. I'm gonna put in the kitchen for a permanent, cooking stream, and part of that install has been that I got this very tall monitor mount that I'm going to put a computer that I can control the stream on with touch. It's a little touch monitor that I can control the stream on, and I'm going to put it on a wand that can be like moved around. And I was like, sweet. When I got the mount for it, I was like, sweet. And I put it where I was like in my brain. I was thinking about it, and I was like, yeah. Oh, it clamps down perfectly. Yeah. Oh, it's got all the action I need. It can go everywhere. And then I looked, and there wasn't an outlet for 30 miles to plug it into. And I was like, how this whole wall has no power outlet, and the only other power outlet is used by the stove, the microwave, and then I'm like, that outlet over there, I guess I'm moving it on the other fucking wall. A long ass extension cord is an option, but I just wanted it to look good. My entire house is on one breaker, Curtis. I live in 325 square feet. It doesn't have to be broken out into different breakers. It's like, oh god, Kaz's bedroom's larger than my entire home. I can guarantee that right now.
No.
Yeah.
No.
How? Just give me one wall length by the other wall length.
I don't know, bro.
20 feet? 10 feet?
Wait, here, all right, here. So that's a wall. And then, all
right, you're probably like 10 by 13 or something.
There's a wall. What's the other wall?
If you counted a bathroom, if you didn't count my bathroom and kitchen, then yeah, my whole home is about that.
Actually, maybe if I count this and the room in front of me, maybe.
Oh, big time.
Yeah.
It's a studio. I live in a studio. It's fine. I love it. The ocean is within a stone's throw. That's my justification. Trust. It's worth it.
Also, you're gonna be just as mad because the yard on this house is bigger than the yard on the other.
What
house.
is a yard? I don't know what that term. I'm sorry.
They didn't.
Who lives there? Is that where they park cars?
No. We have a driveway for that.
No.
And then there's just a whole nother space that's just grass.
You just put your cars on the street.
Grass.
You just drive them on the street and you put them on the street. What do you have? You have a place on your property that you can put a car? That's the thing.
Can fit.
Why aren't people living
right,
there? Why aren't you renting that out for $3,000 a month?
Let's go like standard four-door sedan, right? In the amount of like parking space we have, you could fit 8 cars.
How many people?
And that's not before you get to the street.
Why aren't people living? Can I live there?
Sure, man. You just have to figure out why there's a pool in my garage, and you could have the garage and fucking turn that into an apartment.
This is if anyone ever wondered why Curly constantly daydreams about moving away from California, this is pretty much it. I love it. I love California. Don't get me wrong.
There is more than enough outlets in the garage to suffice, my dude.
There are people that I know from DKG that literally are paying a quarter of what I pay for rent, and they've not even visited rooms that they own in their home because they're just too far away. They're like, I don't even know what's in that room. That room just exists. That room could be anything. And I'm like, yeah, that's great. I know every nook and cranny of my home because I have to utilize it. There's times where I fucking sit in the closet and I'm like, I'm here. This is my eating space. Lovely. But yeah, shit. It's a podcast. We're not just talking about bullshit. We're talking about news stories and potatoes. So before we hit the news, I want to solidify one more time what we talked about last week. We kind of talked about last week in regards to DKG Vegas being soft planned out in the course of that episode releasing last week to now. A lot of people have booked their hotels and flights. So at this point, it's hard locked in that it's going to be April 16th to the 19th or whatever. It's the weekend that is available to that. It's my my only pinned tweet right now.
Recently pinned.
It is the pinned tweet. You only get one. It is anything that we're currently doing is going to be my pinned tweet. So if you need that information, you can go there. Otherwise, you can see it in the Discord. But yeah, I'm super excited.
Or on the website.
Yeah, once I hit that like confirm button on the purchase, like I was like, all right, now I'm really excited. Now I'm really fucking excited. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good times. Especially with the peeps that are so far coming and the peeps that might be coming. I'm gonna have a blast. So look forward to that. Also, I would not hold. I know a lot of people are waiting for tax refunds to come in and whatnot before purchasing shit. I just want to let everyone know. I mean, like, if you got a credit card that you can throw it on, like, do it, because the Groupon does say limited time. So
wait, there's a Groupon? What Groupon are we using?
There's a Groupon for the
I missed
Plaza
the
Hotel
Groupon.
and Casino.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh well, you know what? Panda booked the room, and I'm sharing a room with Panda.
Yeah, he
so
booked
gotta
it
get back
right
to him.
after I put in the. I was like, because I literally was just like, okay, cool, let's go see what kind of discounts we can get for Plaza, and I googled like Plaza Hotel, and the first thing came up with this Groupon that was like, oh yeah, super discounts, and I was like, fucking convenient.
Okay.
Yeah, he
Look,
jumped in that.
All right. I ain't gonna throw no shade. No tea, no shade. But there are just moments of the day where I'm hanging out with Emily, and she's just, some people scroll Twitter, some people scroll through Facebook. I spend my time scrolling through Instagram. This bitch spends her time scrolling through Groupon. Like, just scrolling through Groupon, like, oh, what's this? Oh, you want to go to Europe? I'm like, stop, just stop, just for fucking right now, stop. Like,
If you would have said this to me a week ago before I got on this Groupon train, I'd have been like, oh, that's weird. But as soon as I saw that, like, and I saved a bunch of money, I was like, shit, what else is out? What else is out there, boys? And I started scrolling through stuff, and I was like, oh, what's going on in Vegas? What's going on here? Because, like, they even listed, like, they were listing, the reason it popped up in my feed is that it didn't know the dates I was looking for, which was April, obviously. But it was like, hey, Plaza Hotel and Casino tonight, Groupon, you want in? $23. And I was like, what? Let's go right now. One of the things that I have been known to do for, like you mentioned, some people scroll Twitter, Instagram, and Emily scrolls through the old Groupon. I go, there is a moment every now and then, toilet time, where I'm like, all right, I'm gonna check my bank accounts and my cards. Like, just let me look at all the pending stuff. Let's see what kind of shit I'm working with. And if I feel like I'm in the green, I'm in the good times, like I'm like, oh, you know what? I've been saving a bunch of money. I got a bunch of excess money. I look over immediately and I just troll Slick Deals, looking for something to buy. And that's my biggest problem. Like, I don't need to buy anything. I have actually no need for a thing. But I'm like, but there could be something out there that's a good deal. And I have I have some expendable funds right now. Let's do it. Yeah. And then I look through the Slick Deals. There are times where I look through Slick Deals and I'm like, I've looked at this whole list already. I've already scrolled through this. Why am I looking through it again? Damn it. Yeah, Curtis.
Yeah, like even just in the group chats with our friends, we were talking about going to speaking of, I went to the movies last night. Or I went to one of the like independent movie theaters because they were showing Parasite, and I wanted my friends to see Parasite, so we went and watched Parasite. So this is my third time watching that movie, and it's still good. It's still so fucking good, man.
Did they leave the theater when the clown shit happened?
No,
when the scary shit happened.
they're not you and goddamn fucking Panda. Fucking
We gave up on that movie
control
hard.
yourselves. There is a moment where a man's eyes appear above a stairwell, and they super
We were
saturated it, and
drunk.
he looks like a ghost.
We were drunk and we were scared and we did not want to watch any more of the movie. And it wasn't that bad afterwards. It was a fantastic movie. I loved it. But
Yeah.
whatever.
Uh,
I still want to see Weathering with You. That's my whole fucking plan for life.
oh yeah, we could do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like even that, we're planning to go see this movie. I'm like, oh my god, this movie is amazing. Like I really think you guys will enjoy it. You know what I mean? Like it's not going to be what you expect. Just be prepared because it has subtitles. And they're like, cool, yeah, we're in. In the middle of that, fucking Emily, fucking Groupon link, fucking yo, you guys want to go to the Dominican Republic? $600. I'm like, stop. Like, delete that shit off of your phone for a week. Like, stop looking at goddamn travel offers.
They're exciting. I understand like the excitement of it. It keeps your brain engaged.
Yeah.
I know people that play the lotto specifically for the fact that they know they're not going to win, but they'll buy one ticket so that they can spend the next 3 or 4 days daydreaming about it. And I'm like, your life sounds sad. Like, you should just do these things. But yeah.
Ready to do some news?
Let's do some.
Also fucking waifu box, but let's do some news. Just giving people a reason to watch the video. Check out the waifu box.
dkgWELP. Let's fill that knowledge hole with Kaz and Carly's news bag.
I tried to hit the news button 3 times to cut Kaz off, and it didn't take.
Can't
It
do it.
was
This is the news bag segment. This is the segment of the show where we talk about news from around the internet. You can participate in this segment of the show as well. If you join our Discord, go on over to our community tab, and there will be a channel called DKGWELP Podcast. You can drop news stories in there that we'll talk about on the show. Much like this one. This one was dropped in here. This is a Twitter thread that was given to us by Marbles, and this is the online retail nightmare, my dude. This Twitter thread just goes into places that are crazy. So, to start, so this young lady ordered something from Anthropology. I'm not familiar with this site, but she ordered something from them. Obviously, she never received it. She put in a thing, and they said that they would, track it down, blah, 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 send her order. She said a couple days later, she received 9 boxes of varying shapes and sizes. And from there, she proceeded to open the boxes. So the initial item that this young lady ordered was a vase, right?
okay. Empty,
There was not
plain.
a vase in any of these boxes. She said in the boxes, a pair of Vans, the biggest candle I've ever seen, a terrifying coat hanger, a Ripple glass, a baby's first yearbook, a basket, women's size 6 jeans, snakeskin boots, whatever the black and blue fuzzy thing is.
Oh, yeah, I don't know what that is. It's a tribble. That's a candle. What was the goddamn gold hand?
That's the coat hanger.
That's a coat hanger.
Yeah.
Okay. Might also be a dildo.
So she says she contacts them. And she's from Chicago, and it's the middle of winter, so they always get snow. And she's like, yo, this shit ain't on me. Like, come get your shit. like, I ain't taking it back to you. You know what I mean? Like, I ordered 1 item. You sent me 9 of the wrong item. Like, that shit ain't on me.
Wait, hold on. Why are you contacting the company at all?
Huh?
Why is she? Why? Who cares?
She wants her fucking vase, bro.
How much was the vase?
About $43 was the vase.
How much is this stuff collectively worth?
This stuff is worth a lot. The candle alone is $178.
Done. Do not contact the company anymore. Sell that shit. Flip it for fucking profit. Done. Done. What is your problem? Come
Okay,
get your
well,
shit.
but
Fuck you. Came up on loot is what you just did.
So here's the thing. She contacts them and they tell her she's on the hook for the shit. She has to send the shit back herself. No return labels. Like, yo, fuck you. Send us our shit back.
No, I don't know. I don't know. I think your email's going to spam. I'm sorry. It's crazy.
Also,
she found out what the
one of
black and blue thing was, apparently.
Yeah.
It's apparently a fucking badass coat. Let's go.
So they were like, yeah, we're going to recharge you for the amount of the items. So she's like, what are they going to recharge me for? Are they going to recharge me for the amount of each of these items or the item that I originally purchased for them? So the recharge was going to be for $40.38.
Still up on loot. Look at the size of this candle. I cannot explain. It is a baby. It is a fucking the amount of wax in this fucking container. This is potatoes. This does not matter. This is ridiculous. This is not a candle you burn. This is a candle that you put into a chimney.
Yeah. So she contacted them again a few times, and obviously she's been tweeting them in this whole Twitter thread. And then I think in the end they said they would send her vase. I haven't gone all the way down to the end of this Twitter thread to find out if she got her vase, but she gets to keep the items.
I mean, win, bro. Fucking win. This candle. I can't handle this candle. Oh my God, she lights the candle. There's a fucking point where she lights the candle. No, then you own it. Then you own it. No, give it back. Why are there 5 wicks? There's too much wax. I have had candles yay big and they burned for 7 years. What do you do with this thing?
Bro, the fucking that candle is probably defective. Those things, I've had big candles before. You know what the bitch part about big candles are? Is at a point when they get down into the fucking jar, like this one looks like it's better designed, but you have those taller ones and it gets down and you're trying to stick a fucking lighter down in there to light that
That's
last.
why you got the stick lighter.
I got one, but that shit is always like.
Yeah, turn it to the side.
Yeah, you're at this angle, like trying to. Let me get in there. I'm gonna try to light this.
You gotta be quick with it, because otherwise it starts getting hot and your fingers get.
Bro, you know how many glass ass fucking candles I've dropped in my life because they were hot as fuck and I went to move them from one spot to another, and you're just like, nope.
Yep. Yeah. Thought so. Thought not.
Yeah.
Oh Lord. Well, that's great. Yeah, there is no chance in hell. I have had very few, and I've done a lot of Amazon ordering and whatnot. I've had very few mistaken issues, but there's no chance. Like, if any company was like, I sent you a thing that you didn't expect or ask for, I want it back, I would be like, that's laughable. Like, there is nothing behind the grace of God that could get me to fucking go to a post office ill-warranted. That's insane. I'm like, no, I'm just gonna leave it outside. And you tell me if you got it, because it's not my fucking problem.
No, that's her fucking like take on it. She's like, yo, I'm gonna just put this shit in the elevator. Hope you get it. Like,
yeah, you figure it out. It's not.
As I'm going.
There is no chance in hell that I'm going to do any effort whatsoever to get this back to you. That's great.
No, fuck you, Chimera. I have a goddamn barbecue lighter that I use specifically for incense and candles, and still, those long fucking matches are fucking useless because they blow out. You turn the fucking candle upside down, you light the fucking match, you're trying to get in there, and then you touched it against the side of the glass so it goes out, and now you're like, well, fuck me. I gotta use another one. And it's 20 minutes for fucking 6 minutes a candle. Fuck you.
I really would love, like, what universe side story side quest is Kaz hanging out with his incense and his bath bomb, and he's just having some me time. It just makes me really happy to think of him like trying to light some incense angrily. Like the whole point is to get you pumped down.
Nah, incense are great because they're not in a containment field. You just light them and go.
I hate everything that smells.
The worst part is the ashes.
All right. I have a news story that I don't know how much y'all have already talked about because it seems like it's probably taking the internet by storm. But this is just going to go on the list of shit that I fucking don't understand about Kaz's world and mine. But TikTok world, yo. Let's just start there.
We gotta make more TikToks. We have a TikTok account. Go follow the
I know. Kaz has our TikTok account. I don't want to be involved. I don't want to be at all involved because apparently it's super cool viral thing right now to dip your testicles into soy sauce.
No, fuck! You snatched it from me.
I got other stories. I figured.
No,
Okay,
right,
I didn't know. I was taking a chance.
One.
Usually the stories I find, Kaz doesn't find, but
let's do this one to get brother. This has been the talk of the internet.
I understand that why it was on my local radio station. My local radio DJ put his balls into a fucking pile.
So here is the thing. Somewhere, somehow on the internet, somebody said that
people say a lot of shit.
True, that on your sack are taste buds, and you can taste things. And the first thing was soy sauce, and there was a lot of what I'm gonna call miscommunication on motherfuckers out here saying they could taste soy sauce with their balls. And so now we're here in this realm where it's grown enough legs, and it's funny enough that people are just willing to try it. People are just willing to dip their testes in a vat of fucking soys.
All right, not to alert anyone, but I got a pile of soy sauce here, guys. No, I'm just fucking with you. I'm not gonna. No. Let's go with that. Aw.
Hold on, I like Kurt's. Can you taste your crotch? No, then no.
I mean, because like I feel like if there was some like it's not just because if I dipped my ballsies into some Worcestershire sauce right now, what would all of a sudden I'd be like, oh, no, I know for a fact that my shit downstairs is salty as fuck already. And I would already be tasting it. Why would I why am I not tasting it right now? Exactly, right? Can we like it's a nasty factory downstairs. And I'm pretty sure I can't taste that unless my fucking my mouth is just garbage right now. But come on, why would it just kick on all of a sudden? That's weird. And what is TikTok?
Because it's the most popular social media platform at the moment. Like, if this was a couple of years ago, it would have been Instagram. If this was 8 years ago, it would have been people showing you their balls on Twitter.
So it's one then, right now.
At the moment, yeah.
How?
Until something else happens on one of these other platforms that makes them big again.
But why is it a thing?
Here is the settlement for 20-year-olds at the moment, right? Instagram is the flex. Twitter is where they get their news and share their news. And then TikTok is where their content comes from. Because previous to that, everybody enjoyed Vines. So this is the closest reacclimation of Vine that there is. People love these short form like
But
really quick.
I've seen
fucking
TikToks
things.
that are 95 minutes long. There's no limit.
Right. So it's not, but that's what made it famous was the short little quippy things. But it is also the additive of having the audio library that TikTok has, because when somebody uploads an audio source to it, you can constantly use it. And it's also the sharing and contribution of not contribution, like. Because so I can make a TikTok, right? I can make one half of a TikTok, and then somebody else can make something, and now that becomes a new form of content, right? That now these two people are integrated on. So now it becomes a collaborative platform that people can constantly build upon. So somebody can lay a foundation of a piece of content, and then other people can keep growing upon it. Collaborative.
Collaborative is what you did say. I mean, you can check that out. You can check the audio on that one. That was collaborative, which is my favorite Nickelodeon show.
Bro, I can't spit because all I have is tech and carpet. You can't spit anywhere near those two things. You can't spit take anywhere near those two things. I got a heater fucking running right now because there's water.
Don't spit in the heater. Don't spit in the heater.
I gotta make sure I turn that thing off. I'm pretty sure this thing is so old it'll probably catch fire.
Yeah, heaters are scary. I had a high moment a couple days ago where I watched an 8.5 minute video that was a collaborative.
Figure it out. You're almost there.
It was just a bunch of people doing a lip sync to an anime character from a game.
Yep, there's a lot of that on TikTok.
And it was 9 minutes. Kaz, it was 9 minutes.
There's also a lot on TikTok.
A website had covered it as a news story. It was 9 minutes of a bunch of people's 15-second videos of them doing an anime line. None of it made sense.
You also know what's really big on TikTok is people lip sync podcast jokes on TikTok too. Like,
hey, TikTok,
we're probably not at that level, but like, there's a lot of like these kids doing like the McElroys and shit like that, and fucking doing their like in their cosplays, fucking doing shit. And it's also a great place for. Not of the McElroys, but they're in. So it's just a weird realm where like kids just wear their cosplays and do this shit, brother. It's just like,
I feel like I'm still just as confused. I'm just as confused as I was a second ago, and that's fine. You just don't have an answer, and that's cool. That's great.
I gave you an answer. It's all about the collaboration, man. It's all about the collab, brother. Like, got a collab.
Who you collabing with right now?
No one, because we don't have enough content on here.
No, for those audio viewers, Kaz is down at his cell phone right now for a while.
I'm trying to find like.
That's fine. So yeah, don't dip your balls in soy sauce. I did a little bit of research because I was confused at why people were doing this, and I tried to figure out what the fuck the whole angle was on it. Turns out there was an article in 2016 that mentioned that your balls and pretty much all over a human's body in general has what are known as taste receptors, but they're not hooked up to anything. They're just there. And so you can't taste fucking soy sauce on your testicles. You can't pretty much taste anything. And that's cool. On to new tastes. Who this?
Yeah, see, this is what these kids do. They put on cosplay and they make TikTok.
Okay, so here's the thing I don't understand. When and why, and I don't know what this is called, but why does everyone look like a Disney character? What is the whole thing? What are they doing with their movements where they look like a fucking animated robot?
So it's part of the TikTok.
But everyone does it for everything, and they're just talking, and they're just like,
because that's
I don't know. Put me on the TikTok. I don't know what it is. I did it. So Kaz has lost it at this point. I was TikToking.
You're so old.
I can't handle it. This is my first moment.
You old man, that so why are all these fucking kids out here doing the Disney?
I don't know what it is, and no one's been able to explain it to me, and that's why this podcast exists. I want to be told.
Oh
you know,
my
I'm going to be
God.
doing this show until I'm 95 years old. It's going to get gross.
Yeah, that's just what it is, man. It's just kids fucking. It's the popular thing. It's also part of an animation thing, right? So a lot of these kids grew up watching that kind of shit.
Yeah.
So it's the thing that kind of looks interesting to them, and it's just how it goes, brother. Like, I don't know how to explain it any more than that. It's just the thing that the fun robot. Hold on.
Don't.
You are
don't,
friends
don't,
and fans.
Don't you dare invoke
A
this.
pantomime fucking robot fucking group who does those particular things live in front of people. How dare you?
Here's a secret.
dare you?
I don't know why it's popular either. I don't know, but I'm gonna support Friends. It on its own.
Mm-hmm.
Looks cool. See it 15-second video. You're like, wow, you look like that fucking. You look like Max from Goof Troop. You look exactly like the Disney animators and did it. You matched it. Well done. But then when you watch a 9-minute video of 15-second compilations, there's a moment where you're just like, I don't even why. And then you look at the comments, and then you go down the comments on the YouTube, and people are like, number 17, number 312 is my favorite. And you're like, it's the only one that looked good. Everyone else was trash. You watch 9 minutes? Yep, that's that. Watch nine minutes of those.
It's just I don't get it to a certain extent either. I think I can understand it, but for me at a certain level, I'm just I understand enough of it.
Hold on. There was a thing I actually wrote in my notes here. There was a point where someone in the comments said, "Man, this is really good. You did a great job. You move like a cosplayer." And I wrote that in my notes because I was like, what does that mean? What is it? I know plenty of cosplayers.
So no, but what you now have to understand, right, is people have come to TikTok, right, first, and cosplayers have come here to further their cosplay agenda, whatever that may be. So they have grown the most on that platform.
Sure.
So for other people who came to TikTok but don't know who cosplayers are before TikTok,
Yep.
that is their knowledge of cosplayers,
So-
is being these people who do these things.
Mm-hmm. This is I just now realized exactly what this is, which is my previous old man experience where I got really mad on this podcast about the concept of someone messaging me and saying, inbox me, as a term. And I was like, what does that mean? And they're like, inbox me. And I was like, no. And I brought it up here and everyone yelled at me and saying that's a thing that fucking people actually fucking say, because apparently they've never known what email was before Facebook. And now Facebook is where they've learned what email is, and that's fine. TikTok is where people have learned what cosplay is, so everyone's a cosplayer and everything's a fucking Minecraft. I'm old. I'm done. I fucking hate everything about this. Everything that's square is a Minecraft.
I will say, Hope, I was never mad about Twitter. I always understood Twitter to a certain extent. I was mad about Vine because I didn't get it. I didn't get why you wanted to watch 6 seconds of content.
But I liked it. I liked Vine for the fact that it was a there's something to be said about if you clamp down on restraints for a thing. You give arbitrary restraints. You say it has to be in 6 seconds. It has to be in 1 second. It has to be. One of my favorite things ever that NSFW ever covered was the 10-second film festival. You force people into that medium where it's 10 seconds or 6 seconds or whatever, and you get some creative shit. If TikTok has no limit, then there's no creative fucking limitation. I'm sorry. I love TikTok. It's great. You guys are fantastic.
I mean, but you also have to understand. So I was mad at TikTok at first too, because my initial understanding of it was just people pantomiming to audio from other people's content, which that's to a certain extent. That's
what
all
I've seen. Yeah.
Yeah, but there are some people on there doing really cool shit. There's a girl on there who does like almost stand-up quality fucking shit. And then her whole bit is that she's an Asian girl holding a jar of kimchi while she's telling jokes. Like,
okay.
And she's gonna be the fucking new Ali Wong, and Ali Wong was the new fucking like. Why am I blanking? Never mind.
Don't worry, I don't know who that is.
I can't
fine.
think of names.
News story,
man,
who dis?
You would love Ali Wong.
I'm sure I would.
All right, let me dip down into the bag.
I have
here.
9,000 stories. Can I just like throw a couple out?
No.
Okay.
Pick a one or a two and get.
I want one for you right now. This one's for you. Let me throw this out there. And this I'm gonna give this to you.
Aquafina, Ray. Aquafina is like the new or the old new. But yeah, all right. What do you got, Curly?
This is a new company that's out there that's got funding. They're now releasing. Their company's called Strong Roots. They're now releasing their first of many meat patch. Much akin to the nicotine patch, it helps you curb your enthusiasm for meat to stay on your vegetarian diet. That all sounds fantastic in general. But my reason for picking the story is the photos that they decided to use for their world's first meat patch. Oh, please let me get it like fucking full screen. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Is this gentleman here? This is just Workout Johnson enjoying his meat patch. Is for those who are not watching, that is two heads of broccoli that are looking to be a dumbbell that he's lifting up heavily in a side
and then
profile.
In another shirt right next to it. I mean, in another photo right next to it.
Another shirt.
He's wearing a shirt with a fucking dumb gold ring and a watch that he's trying to show off while also showing off his bicep while eating some fucking sweet potato fries with his meat patch on. And looking across the table at you like,
that's some Brandon though.
Banging?
That's
so
some
we
Brandon.
banging or what? That's what this fucking photo is. It's like I'm sitting here eating those sweet potato fries like I make money. We banging or what? Like
I got. Listen, Martha, I put my meat patch on. I'm not gonna be eating meat anymore. Are we banging or not? Bang or nah, brah.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah,
right.
Scientifically proven to help adopt a vegetarian diet.
What does this do?
This curbs your interests in eating meat. Specifically, curb your cravings for bacon. It's bacon specific.
Yo, there's nothing in the world that can curb my craving for bacon, brother. I will buy. All right, let's buy them right now. Let's go fucking into the DKG fucking thing and let's buy them right now.
You currently can only get them from it's a 404. Okay. This website, I don't know if this looks like an error or if it looks like it's a design choice. This looks like an actual error. Wait, why? Where to buy? Yeah, apparently you can only get it from scientists right now. Sorry, this is my actual address. Oh shit, you can get them from. Oh my god, I'm gonna buy these and see what happens.
All right, I will release a bit of the DKG fucking fund for us to buy these.
I will send you meat patches, and I want you to fucking abstain from meat for a week.
What I no, this is how we test this on the podcast. We will have somebody cook fucking or ourselves a fucking plate of bacon, and we will put it there and then put on a fucking meat patch, and you can't have any.
Oh.
Right? And it's
When bacon's already cooked and it's there.
yeah, man, that's the best part, right? So then you throw on the meat patch, and we'll see. I bet you fucking 5 minutes in, I'll just be like, oh man, bacon. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, that's hard. Veganuary. Oh god. Yeah. Apparently, you scratch it and it opens up the smell of bacon, which doesn't help
That
me.
would just make
That makes me want
bacon.
bacon. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Good. That's wrong entirely.
What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with you, dude?
Yeah.
All right. This one is a fun one. And it's a journey. It's a fucking journey, my dude. Are you ready to go on another journey?
No. Let's go.
Well, we're going. All right. So this BuzzFeed article entails the story of a man who won a discrimination lawsuit against his employer. The man is a black man. He won a discrimination case against his previous employer for discriminating against him for the fact that he was a black man. And they settled. They settled for a undisclosed sum, which means the two parties know what the sum is. Nobody else is allowed to know what the sum is. Right?
Not disclosed.
So that's the information. So this man went to his bank to deposit these checks, and they called the cops. So now he is suing the bank for racial discrimination. Where do you want to start? I can give you some details.
Okay, hold on. Let's say, did he have all of the right information? I hate to be on the side of the bank, but I want to check my fucking boxes.
So everybody initially thought, oh, the big problem was he was trying to cash the checks. No, the man had an account at this banking establishment for years. He was depositing the account.
It was just too big for his profile.
He was depositing the accounts into the into his account. They said that they thought the checks were coming up fraudulent, so he wanted to give them the number of the place. They claimed they couldn't reach anybody. He then called his lawyer and was trying to have his lawyer explain to them that it was from a case settlement and stuff like that, and that they could call the courts and figure that out, but they called the cops.
Yep. That's a yep. That's a yep for me. That's pretty much a yep. I'm not going to touch that one with a 10-foot pole. Shitty. Sucks to be that skin tone. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, so now he's suing the bank too.
Yeah,
then he says,
second settlement, yo. Fuck it.
My man's just like, because this was like a local Detroit bank or whatever. And then he's like, yeah, I went to a fucking Chase fucking bank, and they fucking bing bang boom. Like, oh yeah, you got fucking $200,000 in checks. Let's do it, baby. Let's fucking cash these bitches. No questions asked.
Oh, Lord. Yep. Hey, everyone. Yep.
Curly could comment on this story all he wants to.
But my only comments can be coming from someone who grew up in the poor neighborhood of the El Cajon in San Diego. I've had my own as far as I can slightly relate moments of like the person at the store doesn't want to offer any of the things like you go to for instance, I've been to a car dealership where it's like hey, you know, we have this like red carpet thing, and they're just like, oh, I see where you're from, blah blah blah. Like, you don't have this money. Like, let me show you our discount cars in the corner. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna buy the big dog car over there. Like, you know, like, there's been moments where I've had that and that's fun for me because it's not prolific everywhere, but. Yeah, this sucks for this guy. He's trying to get his shit taken care of. They're like, here's all the right, you know what, the cops are here. We'll deal with that there. Yeah, my big Nissan Sentra. Yeah, that was a higher end car. There was some 80s vehicles that I was being offered when I first bought that car because I was a young, shitty fucking kid who worked at Papa John's. They're like, do you want the 1986 215,000 mile Prism? And I was like, no, I want the Nissan Sentra, the hot bitch over there, that hot car. It's great. But yeah. Kaz, I have so many stories. I don't know which one you want at this point. Let's see.
Just fucking do what you got. Get what you're going.
Yeah. Let me go with okay. So this one. This is great because right now we can talk about your Kaz's relationship etiquette at this point. Have you not to jump in on it, but have you ever shared your towel with someone, like your shower towel? I mean, I don't. Right.
I don't have a specific towel, but I have towels. Fucking, yeah.
So a new study has come out talking about the etiquette of sharing towels that people have discovered on these tests. It turns out 90% of people, 56% of people that were interviewed, over 2,500 people, positively mentioned that they have no problem. They share towels with their partners in their household. They're just like, that's the towel. It's up in the kitchen or it's up in the bathroom. You fucking towel off with it. It turns out that 90% of bathroom towels after one use are super contaminated, as far as the CDC is concerned, as far as the world is concerned. They carry contaminated fecal bacteria, and 14% of all towels inspected after one use carry E. coli. For the person that's using them, they discovered the person that uses the towel, you slough off a bunch of body like stuff on the towel, and your body is already acclimated to deal with that shit that's on there. But if you give it to someone else that's not your body, then after one use, that fucking other body is just susceptible to fucking E. coli and potato shit and all this crazy other stuff. But yeah, they interviewed 2,500 married couples that live with each other for over 5 years, and they were like, yeah, no, 56% of them said, yeah, we share towels, and apparently that's a fucking problem. And I'm trying to now think back every time I've ever fucking been like, nah, boo, boo, use my towel, it's fine. So
hold on, right? My brain, I'm not a scientist. But
we know.
My brain usually tends to think that there's the acclimation factor, right?
Please tell me what your acclimation factor is.
So that's what they said, right? Like, your body is like, it's the shit that's coming off your body. So you are
yeah.
Your body is already used to those things. Wouldn't, after a certain period of time, if you're constantly sharing the same towels, that your body becomes acclimated to the other things too?
No.
No?
No. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I'm looking at a fucking goddamn menshealth.com article. Who knows? They say no. But yeah.
I want a second study done right now. And
I feel
will
like
pay for it.
so
Fuck
your
them.
your body exists in this microcosm of like grossness, right? You got bacteria
but okay,
eating dick. Just because you're around someone for 5 years doesn't mean you're literally rubbing skin bits up. But
I mean, if you're sharing a bed with them, yeah, the fuck you are.
Ew, who shares beds with someone? That's gross.
This ain't the 1930s, my dude. Fucking, you got
Two
one
juniors,
bed,
baby.
two sides, baby. Like that's how it goes,
divider
man.
involved. I don't know. But apparently, yeah, there's a bunch of shit on towels. I want to wash all of my towels now.
Link me this article. Fuck.
There's a ton of them, but this one is the oh. Nope, that's not it. There. I love that their WordPress of it is bathroom dash towels dash poo dash bacteria. It's fantastic. But yeah.
I'm calling party foul somewhere.
Oh, yeah, no, Curtis, I don't put in the sheets information.
Yeah,
I do love a good burlap sack.
You're sharing your fucking sheets. You're fucking you're fucking like fucking fuck. You're fucking in your sheets. Like, come on, what's like, bro?
Okay, maybe I'm a little different, but we have separate shit every time I've been in a relationship.
What do you fucking
like? There was a designated. There was a designated. There was a designated ex-girlfriend pillow. That was her pillow because it would get covered in bullshit and makeup and grease and crap all the time. And I was like, I don't want to put my face on that fucking pillow. That's your pillow. I'm gonna fucking have my pillow.
So, right now there are 3 pillows in my bed. There's gonna be 4 at some point, right? Because I like softer pillows and fucking Emily likes firmer pillows. So like, but in the same sense, like I like a certain sense of firmness under my soft pillow.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so bing bang boom, you have your mix and matching pillows, but they all have the same pillowcases on them. Like,
you draw your name on it.
No, fuck that. You grab what you know. Is this the one? Like, I'm not out here like, hold on. Upon further inspection, this isn't my pillow. Like, no, fuck that. I ain't got time for that shit, dog.
I'll throw that in the trash. It's not my pillow. I don't want it. Mm-mm.
No, man.
This is why I'm single. I don't fucking do this. I can't handle it.
I want a second study done. There's an acclimation factor, my dude. There is an acclimation factor.
I still don't know what that means.
You become acclimated. You acclimate to your environment.
To the viruses of your fucking girlfriend that you're hanging out with.
Yeah.
No. No. Okay. I'll take it. I'm not going to argue it anymore.
All right. Oh wait, I don't have a last one because you used my last one. What else you got?
So I don't know. This is one of those ones again. I don't know. I have 3 of these tabs open. So Gwyneth Paltrow, she's been doing some shit.
GP.
I'm watching you right now in your face. So this is the thing is I discover these things while researching Whelp episodes, and then I'm like, apparently the whole world is freaking out about this, but Kaz hasn't keyed into it yet. So Gwyneth Paltrow has a website or a whole like a group. Yeah, okay, you know about Goop. Cool. Do I not want to cover this? Why is this like this has been all over the place? There's a candle now that smells like her
They're Vahuhu? Mm-hmm. All right, yeah, whatever. Let's do it, dog.
I mean, I'm like, we talked about candles earlier, and I'm
Pussy power, dog. Let's go, baby. You know what I mean? Fucking waft that room, baby.
It's a thing. I just don't know who's confirming. But we're cool.
You take some fucking cotton swabs, you put them in a machine, you shoot out a fucking a mix and match and a boom of
They're
what the
very
compositional
expensive.
breakdown is. Once again, not a scientist, but this is scientific fact. You know what I mean? You can recreate any scent if you try hard enough.
Yeah,
You
it's
ever
just-
ate those fucking jelly beans that fucking have different flavors? It's just good, man.
It's just, I mean, the candle's flavor is literally just called "This smells like my vagina."
All right.
And you're like, all right, Yankee Candle, let's do this shit. I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
And,
man, she's a weirdo, dude. Like,
I mean, I like the kid a lot. I think she's great in all of the Marvel stuff that I've seen her in.
okay. You say you like the kid a lot, but all you've probably done is seen her in movies.
Where else am I going to see this kid?
She's on a lot of other content, and she has her website that she talks about all kind of shit and does all kind of other fucking things.
I know her
Bro,
acting persona.
You can't say you like somebody a lot when you don't know the full extent of their content.
Kaz, do you know? This is a sports thing, maybe. No, it's not a sports thing at all. Never mind. My bad. What is your opinions of Tom Hanks? Just throw it out there. I mean, Mr. Hanks.
He's written a few books, from as far as I can tell, and according to a lot of websites, he seems like a pretty chill dude. But I don't know him enough to say anything about him. Also, why would that have been a sports thing?
It wasn't at all. It was a different fucking tab I had open that I was doing a sports things on. But anyways, yeah. So Tom Hanks, which is, I think, I mean, I don't know, shit. Like he's a loved actor, right? Like, I mean, does anyone think he's not that great? I mean, I think Tom Hanks has done some good shit. But anyways, he's got a son who's 30 years old. His name's Chet.
Dylan? Oh,
Chet.
Yeah. He's also written a few books, if I remember correctly.
His name's Chet Hanks. But apparently he was at the Golden Globes recently.
Yeah.
And he had an interview where the floor person of the Golden Globes went up to him and asked him for a comment. And this is how he responded. And for those that are audio listening, this is Tom Hanks' child. Let's go with that. So I will. This is Chet Hanks.
Oh my God. Big up the whole island, massive. It's your boy Chetana, coming straight from the Golden Globes, you want to say? Me father Tom Hanks presenting in a what soon forward come. Big up, tune in.
So yeah.
All right, my man's been hanging out with the fucking Jamaicans, man. What the fuck?
How do you walk through your life as Tom Hanks and just be like, yeah, that's my fucking boy. That's my big boy.
Maybe they fucking went to a lot of fucking reggae concerts and shit. Maybe my man spent a lot of time on the island. You know what I mean? You don't know his life. You're just assuming because Tom Hanks is as white as he fucking is that his kids have to be as white as he fucking is.
True.
Nope, doesn't go that way. It's all about where you're raised. All about where you're raised.
No, he doesn't talk
but
about that.
I'm pretty sure if we look, that man was not raised on an island.
No, he was born and raised in Malibu.
Oh, yikes, dude. All right. Well,
that's on the article here. He was born and raised in Malibu. I mean, cool.
Maybe he's preparing for a role, so he's trying to stay in character. Maybe my man, hold on. I found out how to defend this. Maybe my man is a method actor, and
sure.
he is like, yo, I am playing this white boy who goes down to Jamaica and fucking tries to get absorbed in the culture and becomes a drug lord. And, you know, he's trying to fucking, you know, he's trying to stay in the fucking motions and shit like that. Boom, bang, boom. So he's like, yo, I got to keep doing it. I got to keep practicing that accent any chance I get. So he's like, oh, this is a great opportunity because I don't give a fuck what these people think about me. I am a method fucking actor. I am here to do nothing but hit the best of the roles that are given to me.
I'm going to give you a counter argument.
Yeah.
I feel like right before this whole event happened, he was in a hotel room and he watched Cool Runnings for the first time. That's it. That's as easy as it gets.
No, they don't even talk like that in Cool Runnings.
Okay.
They're on bobsled time.
That's as far as I want to go with the news. I don't want to watch any of these other
I
news
didn't
things.
write the fucking movie, Curtis. I don't know why he becomes a drug lord. That's just in the script, all right? What do you want from me, all right? I'm not producing this. I'm not fucking. I am just here to defend my client.
Kaz does try to take on the defense all the time. That being said, it's already an hour 10. I have a summer school, Kaz. Should we save it or do it? Let me know.
Yeah, summer schools are better with multiple people.
I agree. Let's just save it. I'm going to go with one final news story then at this point. And you tell me when this is wrong.
Curtis is so mad.
You did actually write the movie. Okay, anyways. So this happened in... oh, fucking Lord. It's California. Fuck it. South Sacramento, California Highway Patrol. They put this fucking notice up on their Facebook because, you know, we actually covered a couple of these stories as well where cops have utilized social media to like try to like be like, hey, we've got a missing person or whatever. If you see this vehicle, fucking hit us up, blah, blah, blah. They got news from a motorist driving down the freeway on California Highway in South Sacramento, where there was a child in a vehicle with a sign pressed up against the fucking window that said, "Help me, she's not my mom. Help!" Double exclamation point. Turns out, made it all up by the girl involved in the situation. Parent had no idea what was going on.
Yep.
They dispersed 9 highway patrol vehicles and 2. I think it's here. A K9 unit just in case to do a what they called a very questionably safe vehicle highway fucking stop with someone that was kidnapping a child, and it turned out that the parent had no idea about this, and their child reportedly thought it was a very funny joke. And good job, kid.
That's why you beat your kids, ladies and gentlemen. That's why you beat your babies.
A lot of this article is about people on Facebook's response to who the blame should be involved on. The cops in the article wrote the parent should have been more aware of their kid. Everyone else, not everyone else, but a lot of people wrote, hey, your parent, there's no fucking chance it's going to know what your kid's doing all the time, especially while it's driving a fucking car. The idea would be to rather tell your fucking child to chill the fuck out on these fucking jokes that they think are so funny.
All right, Curtis, I'm going to let you know, these fucking kids out here, they trying to get you, all right? Fucking all you need one day, fucking kid walk into that fucking wherever you work and be like, that man, and then fucking you got an investigation on your hand because somebody didn't beat that child to let them know that shit ain't funny. Fucking
That's where you stop? You had okay. I don't know I can't. Okay. You want to watch a funny video of a baby?
Hell yeah. Oh.
It's a baby. It's the baby's first taste of ice cream. Look at it.
Ice cream for her birthday party.
Legally, let go.
Baby loving stuff.
Let go.
You got a helping grip.
All right, that's pretty much it. There's a lot of stuff that that was good content. There's no place I would have burned that until this moment at this point. So enjoy yourselves, everybody. That was great.
Fuck, bro. All right. I guess that's it. I guess that's how we're going out tonight. We're going out on a fucking baby cracking out on ice cream. Fucking. That's our ender for you, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you had a good time. Make sure you come out again next week. We're gonna have some more funs and
Some more babies for everybody.
Some more babies, some more goofs, some more gaffs, some more hoofs, and some more laughs. Make sure you go on over to the Patreon if you would like to do so. Patreon.com/dkgWELP. We have a website, dkgtv.com. Follow us both on Twitter. You can follow Curly at Curly. You can follow me at King Kaz. We love you guys. Make sure you share the podcast with all of your friends. Tell them to keep coming out, keep having fun, and cracking out on ice cream.
Catch us later at the end of the episode for picking titles